Cowboys' losses has been Jason Garrett on the hot seat. What is the latest on Garrett's situation?
Well, Tony, 25 years ago, as a Cowboys backup quarterback, Jason Garrett started on Thanksgiving Day for injured Troy Aikman with the challenge of outscoring Brett Favre and the Packers. Garrett led the Cowboys to a victory that day. And today, 25 years later, as a head coach subjected to days of withering public criticism from owner Jerry Jones, Garrett confronts just as much pressure to win. Garrett and his staff are well aware they're coaching for their jobs for the remainder of the season. As one of them told me this week, the Cowboys have to close the gap between their potential and their performance. The players also aware that the owner has been critical. Ezekiel Elliott saying they're not worried about what he called outside noise, although this is inside noise from the highest level of the organization. And he said they can't let anything distract them from the game today. Tony, offensive lineman Zach Martin said everyone in the locker room wants to win. They don't require any additional motivation.
Ed, what do you think will be the Cowboys' biggest challenge, their offense, against this Bills defense?
Yeah, I think the challenge for Dak Prescott and the league's top-ranked offense is evident and daunting, having failed to score a touchdown against the number 1 ranked scoring defense in the NFL. In Foxborough, the Cowboys today meet the number 3 defense and then next travel to play the number 4 Bears defense. I spoke to a coach whose team played the Bills earlier this season who believes the Cowboys have to grind it out against the Bills. Never, ever let them see you flinch and give the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. Tony, I think the most important thing for the Cowboys might be to demonstrate from the start that they're ready to play. Another criticism of Garrett and his coaching staff. The first quarter, the one in which they've scored the fewest points and allowed the most. They've been outscored 69-40 in the first quarter, the only quarter in which opponents have outscored them this season. Too often they put themselves in position to play from behind.
And to your point, the Cowboys offense looking to bounce back. They have not gone back-to-back games without a touchdown within a single season since 1996. Ed Werder from Dallas getting us ready for all the action. Now, today is huge for the Cowboys, who have yet to win a game against an opponent that entered with a winning record this season, which doesn't bode well for playoffs chances, but it has happened before, most recently in 2010 with the Chiefs, but they were 0-1. The Cowboys are 0-4 in such games with a chance to go 0-6 if things don't change.
All right, so forgive me for all the Thanksgiving puns, because here it comes. With a 3-course NFL lineup, things will be even more delicious or tasty with some Thanksgiving NFL prop bets. To help you make the best choices on this Turkey Day, let's send it over to our Daily Wager crew with Doug Kazarian.
Welcome into the set of Daily Wager. Obviously a great day for turkey and football, but not just betting on point spreads and over-unders. We have some fun prop bets. Let's start with the most passing yards in today's 3 games as posted by Caesars Sportsbook. No surprise, the late game QBs, Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, your co-favorites at plus 150. Dak Prescott right there at plus 250. And then some nice juicy odds later in the day. Mitchell Trubisky 20-1. David Blau of the Lions at 40-1. Let's bring in Michael Schwimmer and Preston Johnson to help pick these props. Schwim, we'll start with you. Who do you have to have the most passing yards today?
I'm going with Drew Brees, really because of process of elimination. The first thing I'm doing, I'm eliminating Mitch Trubisky, David Blau, and Josh Allen. Now, Dak Prescott is interesting, but the Bills have the 4th best coverage unit in the NFL, so I'm taking him out of the mix. That leaves Drew Brees and Matt Ryan, and our numbers project Drew Brees to have 302.3 passing yards, which is about 30 more yards than Matt Ryan. So at the plus 150 odds, I'm taking Drew Brees.
All right, makes sense there. Those long shots are enticing. Let's check in on the rushing yards today. Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, no surprise, your favorite at even money. Devin Singletary at 2-1. Bo Scarborough plus 450. Alvin Kamara catches a lot of balls out of the backfield, but he is 8-1 for rushing. Even the Bills quarterback, Josh Allen, at 75-1. Preston, who do you like?
I'm not overthinking it. I'm going with Ezekiel Elliott at even money, plus 100. Michael mentioned the Bills are good against the pass. They're bottom 3rd in the NFL against the run. Ezekiel Elliott and the Dallas Cowboys offense will be able to run the ball, and that's part of it. The other part, honestly, he just doesn't have much competition today. You talk about Singletary, that they're going to be probably playing from behind for the majority of the game. Scarborough's going to get a lot of carries because Blau's under center now for Detroit, but he's going up against an elite Bears defense as well. So for me, 50% of the time at plus 100, I think it's a good bet.
Yeah, I can't fault you there. Gentlemen, thanks so much. There's also the receiving prop. Michael Thomas of the Saints, no surprise, your favorite at plus 120. Julio Jones is battling injuries. Game time decision, we'll see, but he is plus 450. And then some few long shots here. Marvin Jones Jr. with David Blau as quarterback at 25-1. I would go Michael Gallup at 10-1. Just that big play ability is enticing enough for me to get involved. And we talked about the rushing attack off the play action, maybe set up the deep ball to Gallup. That's going to do it for us. Don't forget, Daily Wager, Monday through Friday, 6 Eastern, and Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. on ESPN2.
All right, folks, just a little later. This is exciting. The legendary Barry Sanders reveals his favorite Thanksgiving football moment in a brand new 101 that's in just a few minutes right here on Coast to Coast. You do not want to miss that. It'll be interesting. Meanwhile, did you miss this? I got you covered. Lakers, Pelicans. AD makes his return to NOLA as the Lakers take on the Pelicans. This was Wednesday. Davis looking loose, comfortable. I see my boy Drew. What's up? Hi, how are you? Mixed emotions, though. Fans were happy to see him. Others were not so happy to see him. So take a listen. I mean, you got to work, right? Early in the first, LeBron throws up to Davis. Nice dunk here. He was booed on just about every single possession early in the first. Here he is, Holiday, on the other end, drains the 9th Pelicans three. They were killing the Lakers in this first half. It was really uncomfortable. Pelicans had 3-pointers, the most in any quarter franchise history. They made so many. Davis sinks one from deep. Lakers now trail by 5. They're starting to get their rhythm, but I have to tell you, they didn't really pick up things to the fourth, but I'll take you to the third prior to that. Lakers down 12 here. AD with a dunk. He was working it. Ensuing inbounds pass. Caruso with the steal. Davis, thank you. I'll take that. Lakers now down 8. Great heads up. Everybody's focused. Final seconds of the third quarter. And right here, we get to see him at his best. Off the rebound. Well, no, not at his best. What happened here, guys? He goes down. Davis and Hart collide. He's grabbing his elbow. I don't know what exactly happened, how that happened, but he sits for a while. People are nervous, Lakers fans specifically, thinking, oh my gosh, not injury. Move to the fourth. AD on the bench, unwrapping his arm because he's like, nah, I came to play. This is not why I'm here. I came to play this game. Lakers down 3. Let's go to LeBron. He finds his guy, Kuz. Have you guys noticed that Kyle Kuzma is starting to change what he's wearing? He's very, very fashionable. Anyway, that's a 3. Game tied at 91. Davis back on the court. 6 minutes left in the game. LeBron doing LeBron things. Oh, that's nasty. As in beautiful. LeBron hits that jumper. Lakers now have the lead just by 2. LeBron again. How old is he? Did somebody say 24? That was a fadeaway 3. Lakers up 5. Now, just over 2 minutes left in the game. Pelicans trailing by 2. Redick gets it back. Yeah, he touched the ground. That's nice. It was nice. I'll give that one to you. Pelicans up by 1. A minute left. Lakers down again. Kuzma. I like it. And your new wardrobe. Lakers lead 111-109. Redick, no good. But Anthony gets the rebound and he's fouled. That's okay. Davis makes 1 of 2. It's fine. Not a big deal. 112-110. Davis with the steal. Yeah. I would say I watched this game. The last 3 minutes took about 10 minutes, and I was screaming and hollering all over the house. Meanwhile, here we go. After making the first, Davis with a chance to put the game away, and he makes the second. 41 points for Davis. Pelicans fans not necessarily happy. I understand the struggle phase. Davis scores the most points against a former team in their debut. Lakers got 114-110. How was it to be back?
It was a hell of a night. You know, I love these guys that I played with last year. They still here. They like the battle, but overall, it was a fun night. Coming in, knowing what was going to happen with the Bulls, and I just tried to play through it and calm my nerves and just play basketball. You know, when everything went down last year, it was tough for both sides. Just grab both sides, moved on, and both sides are happy.
Anytime you go back to a place where you've made a mark, you want to come back and play well, and you want to win, because at the end of the day, that's what this league is all about. And so we knew that as his brothers, and we wanted to try to, fulfill that goal that he has set.
I wonder what kind of do-rag that is LeBron's wearing. He should have one with the Lakers information on it. Meanwhile, Anthony Davis became the first player in NBA history to drop 40 in his first game against a former team. Past Kevin Durant against OKC, Marbury against Minnesota, and Danny Ainge against Boston. Wow. Each of them scored 39, if you can see that there on our full screen. Tony, any other information you have?
Harry, someone who was supposed to be back at his old stomping grounds but was MIA, Kyrie Irving. However, the man who replaced him at point guard, Kemba Walker, was back. Yeah, from a scary injury just 5 days after crashing to the floor in Denver. But Celtics fans, do not forget Kyrie.